with Nadine Jansen. And I know her from networking. I met her at a networking event. I met everybody here at a networking event. It's full of networkers over here.
Networking, something else.
Hey, man, But I have one really good girlfriend that's here, too, that I've known forever. But anyway, she has Elegant Reflections, USA.com.
Yes, ma'am.
And this is all like fireplace. It makes you can... I'll let her explain it to you, but it's taking your fireplace and giving it glam and glitz and living celebrity with it, being green with it,
yes.
And it's a look that's really popular out on the West Coast,
yes.
And we like to think we're hip here in Texas. So I'm going to let you talk about it. I want to introduce you and welcome to the show.
I'm so happy to be here.
Yes, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Kathy.
You brought a nice collection of things. I wanted to start out. I think are the pictures ready, Jimmy? I'm going to show now. I don't really have these in any special order. I did have a video, but I found out I didn't have it in the right format. So we're going to do some pictures.
Okay.
And you're familiar with them, so you'll tell us about them. I want you to see what this is because this is really unique.
Thank you. What we're looking at here is a fire water feature. You'll see 2 fire pits off to the side, and there's also a couple that are underneath the waterfall there. And basically, those were done with a combination of blue and green. You can't really see that. And the back ones were done with Starfire. The beautiful thing about this glass is if it's done correctly and everything's done right, it does not turn black. Well, it's beautiful.
You've got some glass here. I mean, we've got,
oh, yeah,
it
these
looks
are
like
toppers.
chunks.
These are crystals. And this would be what you would put as far as extra bling into your fireplace to make it different.
Okay, well, let's look at one that isn't. Let's look at one that's a fireplace. Now, I picked this one out because I really liked this one.
This is really one of my absolute favorites, and I'm so glad you picked this. This is where I am able to, showcase the fact that I am an artist also. In the back, what you see is the glass in mosaic is a mountain range. Hopefully you can see that that's a mountain range. And in the bottom, it's depicts kind of like water.
Oh, it's very pretty, and the colors of the room are gorgeous.
Oh, thank you.
And instead of the firewood and the logs or whatever, they use a glass with the burners. And why don't you tell us a little bit about the technology, and then we'll look at some more pictures. But tell us a little bit about it.
Well, the one thing about the glass versus the logs is when you're using the gas or the glass instead of the logs, you're using all the gas that's being used. None of it is going up in smoke proverbially. Another good thing is because it is glass, it creates kinetic heat. Therefore, you're using less gas and getting more heat. Doing a lot to keep it clean in your own home and for the environment. And in this day and age where, natural gas and our resources are, starting to trickle down, and we've got that big oil spill that went out there in the Gulf.
Makes you really aware of your...
So you really want to be a good steward, and not only that, wouldn't you like to keep a little extra bucks in your pocket during that, that winter season? And I'm amazed at the people that call me after I've even told them that this is a benefit, that how much that they were able to actually save, and it was just amazing.
And just the heat, because a lot of people are dealing with, they really depend on that electric. And one of the things that we talked about is, and the reason I brought you on the show wasn't just to sell this stuff.
Right.
It was because this really is neat for the planet. Tell me, tell them what wood does actually when you have wood.
Well, the wood that we are
pretty
burning
and
today,
it smells good, but that's not really great.
It's not really even that great because you got to understand with wood there's carcinogens, and what I say by carcinogens is pesticides. Your pesticides are constantly heaped upon them to keep it dry, to keep the wood dry, to keep prior to while it was growing in the foods and everything. So what you're doing when you're burning that is you're burning all that extra chemicals and all extra toxins. And therefore, it's just really doing a good
And that's coming into your house.
It's in your house. It's in the environment. It's all over.
And it also if your fireplace isn't exactly right, you're talking about it coming out into the room and getting on your walls and everything.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Let me tell you.
Cutting it up. Now I remember my grandfather used to go out there and put a little thing out there. Boy, that was a big job. Now you can buy a bundle and you can buy those weird little logs.
Yeah, and again, when they're bundled and everything, they're putting chemicals on it to keep it dry.
Yeah.
So.
And there's some apartments I know that they have a fireplace, but it pretty much is pretty dinky. I mean, it doesn't have doesn't, even if you light a fire in it, it's so delicate. I mean, think about having to take everything out on your patio and move it around. And there's some, but a fireplace is so beautiful to a home, or even a fire treatment.
What I like about this product is that, you know, usually a fireplace is kind of a dark and icky, you know, dirty looking space. A lot of times during the summer, you're trying to cover that up. Well, with this, you're creating a showpiece. It's actually artwork if it's done right.
And gas logs, you can tell.
Oh yeah.
I don't know about y'all. Gas logs, you can just tell they don't look real, and so you might as well.
You know, on that, Kathy, I don't know how many times somebody's gone into somebody's house that's got a fireplace and said, "Whoa, nice logs." Yeah, it just hasn't happened. But,
yeah.
You know, you go over to like the Blue Mesa is one of our showcase places, and I just love that place. Love Duke. Call her out to the Addison location.
And I think we have a picture there. I think I said Blue Mesa on it.
I hope so.
It should say Blue Mesa, and
that's a Blue Mesa table. That's a fire table there. Oh, I love it. And you know, when people go and they see that, they're going, "Ooh, there's not logs there. Whoa, what is that?"
You can actually have a pit and design it with a different glass, and so you're talking about never having to carry the wood, cleaning it out. It just nicely burns.
I know, right?
You know, and yeah, that's
now. This is the interior Blue Mesa. This is the one that basically has, you know, started it all out for us.
Well, these pictures, I got them off your website,
I know,
and
they're
probably
a little digitized.
They aren't. Yeah, they're a little bit. I would say that at your website, you've got all these pictures that are really that look a little bit.